Are you looking for a video on how to multiply mentally? Then this video is right for you. Without much further ado, let's begin. Hi! Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is ROWEL CARPIO, a math teacher and a coach, and I do math tutorial in my YouTube channel. If you have been to my channel before, welcome back. And if it is your first time to visit my channel, hit the subscribe button found below, and don't forget also to hit the notification bell for you to be notified every time I upload new video. And if you think that the content of my YouTube channel is worth sharing with others, kindly share it with them and leave a comment on the comment section found below. Gracias! In this video, I'm going to discuss how to multiply mentally. So how do we multiply mentally? In our first method, following the distributive property, we can follow the given steps. First, expand the multiplicand by expressing it as the sum of the value of each of its digits. Number 2, if the multiplier is more than one digit also, expand it to. Number 3, multiply the multiplier to the value of each digit of the multiplicand. Number 4, add all the initial products to get the final product. So let us have examples. So we have here example number 1, 3 times 45 equals n. So in here, we have to expand our multiplicand, which is the 45. When we expand 45, it is equivalent to 40 plus 5. Since 4 is found in the tens place to give it a value of 40. And then we are going to multiply it by our multiplier, which is 3. So when we multiply 3 times 40 will give us 120 plus the product of 3 times 5, which is 15. And then 120 plus 15 will give us 135. So 3 times 45 will give us 135. Now let's proceed to number 2. We have here 26 times 41 equals n. So both of our factors are 2-digit numbers. So we can expand 41 and we can also expand 26. So when we expand 41, it will give us 40 plus 1. While the 26, when we expand it, will give us 20 plus the 6. So when we multiply it, we can just multiply first the 40 plus 1 to 20. So 40 plus 1, so times 20. Plus the 40 plus 1 times 6. So 20 times 40 will give us 800 plus 20 times 1 will give us 20 plus 6 times 40 will give us 240 plus the 6 to give us 1066. Now let's proceed to our next method. In our second method, following the rounding up technique, we can follow the given steps. But take note that this technique is very useful when the numbers end up with 7, 8, or 9. So what are the steps? First, round up a number. Number 2, multiply the rounded up value and the amount of rounded up. Number 3, subtract the two numbers. So let's start with example number 1. So example number 1, we have here 6 times 48. In our first step, we have to round up a number. We have to round up 48. So when we round up 48, it will give us 50. So times the 6. When we round up the 48 to 50, we increase it by 2. So we have to subtract here by 2. So times 6 also. So 6 times 50 will give us 300 minus 6 times 2 to give us 12. So to give us 288. Now let's have example number 2. We have here 99 times 79. We can round up the 99 to 100. So this 79 will remain as 79. So when we round up 99 to 100, we increase it by 1. So we have to subtract 1. So times the 79. So 79 times 100 will give us 7,900 minus because 1 times 79 will give us 79. So 7,900 minus 79 will give us 7,821. So next, we are going to proceed to our third method. In our third method, using factors, we can follow the steps. 1. Factor the number. So either you factor the multiplicand or the multiplier, whichever is more applicable. Number 2, multiply the number with the first factor. And number 3, multiply the initial product with the second factor. Okay, let us have example number 1. We have here 22 times 54. We can factor out the 22. This 22 is equivalent to 2 times 11 or 11 times 2. So, we can multiply first the 54 times 11 will give us 594. And this initial product, which is 594, we have to multiply it to our second factor, which is 2. So, times 2 to give us 1,188. So, 54 times 22 is equivalent to 1,188. Let's proceed to number 2. We have here 35 times 81. So, either we can factor out the 81 or we can factor out the 35. So, if we are going to factor out the 35 is equivalent to 5 times 7. So, we can start multiplying first 81 times 5 to give us 405, and then times the second factor, which is 7, to give us a product of 2,835. So in other words, 35 times 81 will give us 2,835. So there you have it, how to multiply mentally. So I hope that you have learned and enjoyed watching this video. See you again in my next video. Thank you.